You can't make this up, man. You really can't make this up. You can't like write this in a movie script and play this out the way it's been playing out. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the championship from the in-season tournament that got to our head, but we need to get back to where we was just at, man, where we was playing Laker basketball. You feel what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't really care about the wins and the losses. Shout out to us for getting the W. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony Davis for holding it down. Shout out to Cam Reddish for playing D and everybody else on the Lakers that was doing their thing. But the reality of the situation is we need y'all to consistently do your thing, right? This is cool for the regular season, but we not a regular season team. You know what I mean? We got aspirations that are further than these 82 games that we play in the regular season. We trying to go deep into the postseason and ultimately come out on top with the banner. So what I'm seeing, and my logical opinion is, we ain't playing hard anymore. We playing like we already won what we gonna win. I'm not feeling that. I don't know how you feel, but I ain't feeling that. And the way that this game started off, yeah, it started off strong. Yeah, you was feeling good, but from what I seen from what the Spurs was bringing in terms of energy and effort, I knew that if we didn't continue our dominance, if we let up, you know what I'm saying? Like in a NASCAR race, you know, if you let up a little bit, yeah, you go from first place to like 5th place. Yeah, this is NASCAR. We got to treat every game like it's NASCAR. When we got an opponent and we supposed to blow them out, we got to blow them out, man. We got to put this thing away, man. Come on. Come on, man. I'm not feeling this. Now, I was just talking about this last night, right? When we played against the Dallas Mavericks, I told you I'm concerned with the fact that when we play teams we supposed to beat, we don't beat them down. I don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? When Mike Tyson went up against anybody he was supposed to knock out, he knocked them out in the first round. Then when he finally started meeting his match, you know, it didn't go down like that. But I'm talking about the San Antonio Spurs, where everybody on the team ain't even reached puberty yet. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to stomp them young boys out. Yeah, and I'm not going to lie to you. Anthony Davis started implementing that energy early in the game. He was dunking on Wembanyama, whatever his name is, Victor V-Dub. You know, the young phenom. He was dunking on him. But then the young phenom comes back and he dunks on Anthony Davis. So in my mind, right, Anthony Davis going into the second half, right, knowing that they just had about 3 or 4 plays where they went back and forth and the young boy wasn't backing down, Anthony Davis was supposed to come back outside on some incredible hawk, you know, in the second half and get busy. And that's not what happened. He actually like went 1 for 7, like, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I did see some good things from Anthony Davis, you know what I'm saying? The jumper was hitting, the 3-pointer, he back to shooting the 3, it was going in. So that's the stuff that I like to see, because logically, I'm analyzing these games from a different perspective than your ordinary fan, right? I'm not just looking at the wins and the losses, you know, because realistically, we're only like 25 games in, right? We 25 in. We got about 3 more games and then we'll be officially a third of the way into the season, right? So we're not even a third of the way in, but we are more than 25% of the way in. So from what I saw in terms of what we bring into the table is in the first 25%, in the first quarter of the season, we got healthy. And we didn't even get completely healthy, but we got healthy enough to where we can see what this thing is going to look like, or what it should look like when everybody is healthy. You know what I'm saying? So that's me logically looking into the situation, even in some of our losses. And some of our losses, we still came out victorious in my mind because we made the necessary steps forward. So as for the victories, I'm not really paying attention to the W, you know what I mean? Because them 82 games, we know they really don't matter. Only thing the 82 makes sure is that you get into the playoffs. That's what the 82 is for. So we trying to utilize the 82 to prepare for the playoffs, because we not only trying to go deep into the playoffs, we trying to come home with the banner. We trying to come home with that other championship, right? 2 championships in 1 season, right? Yeah, that's the goal. So when I'm analyzing it, I'm analyzing how are we as a team? What type of continuity are we bringing to the table? What type of energy? What type of effort? What type of play calling? What type of momentum? What was the word I used? What type of momentum? Dang, how would I describe the word that I'm trying to say? What type of momentum management that we're dealing with. That's the things that we want to understand, right? What type of percentage are we shooting from the free throw line? Because we don't want to suck at the free throw line, come down the stretch and they start fouling us when we got easy layups, and then we end up losing the game because we could have made 4 free throws like Anthony Davis last game and lose. You get what I'm saying? So that's the things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the play calling. You know, the passing, the continuity. I'm looking for when we need a bucket, who can we count on? We know we can count on Austin Reeves. When we need some defense, some intensity, who can we count on? That's what I'm looking for. But let me just dive a little bit more into this game, because that was just like a clear vent. I needed the vent, man. Thank you for allowing me to vent. So for the most part, in the first half, we had this game in the bag. You know, they went on a little run towards the end. I told you Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama was going back and forth to end the quarter. And the ending of that second quarter, that ultimately gave them momentum, and they took that momentum into the second half. For the most part, we still stayed with a double-digit lead in the second half. But then at the end, you know, when you get down to the stretch, what they call it, crunch time, the last 5 minutes of the game, these young boys really was acting like they had a chance. And guess what? They did have a chance, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. They did have a chance. I'm not feeling that. Logically, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, because that don't make sense to me. How this young team we supposed to stomp out, and realistically Anthony Davis wasn't even supposed to play the fourth quarter. But about 7-8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Darvin Ham says, what? I need you off the bench because they don't score a couple baskets and we ain't score a basket. Come on, man. That's not, I don't like that. I'm tired of that, right? I'm tired of, if we getting buckets in the paint, why we start settling for shooting threes? Now, don't get it twisted. We made a lot of threes in this game. We shot 40% from the three. You know what I'm saying? We made 14 threes. Your boy Tayshaun Prince, I'm not Tayshaun. I don't know why I always call him Tayshaun. My man Torian Prince, right? He hit 4 threes. He was high. I ain't gonna hold you. He was cooking. Yeah, he was doing what he was supposed to do. And he was playing deep. Austin Reeves, you know Austin Reeves was good for a couple 3-pointers. He hit 3. Reddish hit 2. Anthony Davis hit 2. Like, we got some threes. We got 14 of them things. We shot 40%. So we not mad at the 3-point. But in the first quarter, we were shooting 63% from the field. You know why? Because we was pounding them in the paint. If I'm not mistaken, like before the first half, we had like, we was in the 20s in terms of points in the paint. I'm part of South. We wasn't in the 20s. We was in like the 30s. You know what I'm saying? We had 22 points in the paint in the first quarter. Why would we stray away from that? I don't like that. That's the stuff I don't like. I'm not understanding. I'm not comprehending. Logically, it's not making sense to me why, if we got something that's working, we would go away from it, other than the fact that we're not as disciplined as we need to be. And once again, that's Darvin Ham's fault. Now, I was just giving Darvin Ham all of this credit. The coaching staff, I was giving them all of the credit in the world these last couple games. But Dallas last night, this game, like, we're not being disciplined. We know we got a double Luka. We knew that last night. We wasn't disciplined. We know that the only player that they got that really could hurt us is Victor, and somehow we let him get 30 points. That's not being disciplined. We were in the paint, pounding it in the paint. We're going down, we're shooting 3. I'm just not feeling it. For the most part, everybody scored. Everybody was getting buckets. We had a bunch of individuals with double-digit buckets. Your boy D'Angelo Russell, DR, yeah, he watched my video yesterday, and he put up 6 buckets. Like I told, we need at least 6. And in this game, you would think you didn't even need more than that from D'Angelo Russell. 12 points from him versus the Spurs, you know, that's good. Especially when Anthony Davis getting another 30-piece. Now, LeBron James didn't play. But it don't matter if LeBron James plays or not. We're playing the San Antonio Spurs. I told you, everybody on their team barely just reached puberty. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be a scrimmage game for us. Like, and it was, but even though it was a scrimmage game and we was cooking, we supposed to cook and clean up and do the dishes and take out the trash. And what happened was we cooked and we ate dessert, and then that's it. We caught the itis. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened in this game. We started cooking and then we caught the itis. I'm not feeling that, man. So I'll just run down the points. Like, even though the points don't really matter. Cam Reddish with 10 points. Hachimura with 13. I will say Hachimura stepping in for LeBron. At first, he started cooking, and then, like, once again, I don't know if it's his stamina, but he starts off when he first get in the game, and then he kind of wanes off. So maybe we need to start implementing him a little bit more into the offense. But he's starting off hot and then he's cooling down. So that's something the coaching staff needs to pay attention to. I told you, Anthony Davis with 37 and 10, the block party has officially been shut down. Yeah, he's officially been shut down. The neighbors, you know what I'm saying, they called the police and, they came and they shut the party down. You know what I'm saying? Somebody called down to the mayor's office, got the sergeant up, and they shut down the block party. He had 0 blocks this game, which against a young team like this, he should have been swatting. He should have been like a pet. But he wasn't. It's cool though. Taurean Prince, 17 points. I told you 4 of those were 3-pointers. 12 points from behind the arc. We like what we see from him. Austin Reeves, your boy Austin Reeves, 15 points, 4 boards, 8 assists. We like what we see from AR-15, right? The great white hype, as I like to call him. We liking what we see. But other than Austin Reeves, off the bench, we still not getting much production. We got, 2 points from Vandy, 9 from Wood, instead of 11. We got 18 points off the bench outside of Reeves. Come on, something got to give. Something got to give. And like I said, Hachimura would have been off the bench. So his 13, I guess, would have gave us 31 off the bench. Because we know in this game, LeBron would have had 30. It would have been over early if LeBron was here. And this is what I mean by whose team is this, right? It is Anthony Davis' team, but I'm not seeing the leadership. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron's not there, I'm not seeing it. And I need to see that. I need to witness that so that I can feel good. So that my mind, the way my mind works, I can feel good and I can sleep good at night after the game. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it's just sad, man. Sad that we was playing really good defense in the first half. And then in the second half, late, especially late, we let these chumps come back. Yeah, I'm gonna call them chumps because they're young boys. You know what I'm saying? But V-Dub, oh man, Victor Wembanyama, he's the truth. He had let me look at his stats. Matter of fact, let me go to his stats because he had 30, 13, and he had 6 blocks. You know what I'm saying? He had the blocks that's why the block party was shut down on Anthony Davis. I think Victor Wembanyama, he's the one who called in a favor to the mayor to get Anthony Davis block party shut down. But his block party was jumping, if you know what I mean. 6 blocks? Yikes. This young man is definitely a phenomenon. And when he gets older, we gonna see, man. We gonna see what he become. But right now, man, I'm disappointed, man. Come on, who else they had score? Come on. Who else they had score? They had some kids score, man. Come on, some K. Johnson, 28 points. We beat him up. He got all his buckets in the second half. This doesn't even make sense. I think he hit his first 3 in the second quarter. You let him score 20-something in the second half? Come on, man. Where's the defense, man? Where's the energy? Where is the respect? Where is the Birdman walking into the Breakfast Club saying, put some respect on my name, Lakers hat? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Lakers that's yo, put some respect on our name. Yeah, we knew we were supposed to win. We don't care that we were supposed to win, that it was unfair. We stomped y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And until I see that, I think I'm still going to remain on the fence. But I know that it's possible that if we bring that, if we able to level up to that, I already know the banner is ours. I know the banner is ours. I know it is. I know the trophy is ours. I know it is. But let me see some more stats for the Spurs. 19 for some Branham dude. Yeah, I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy with this win. And if you a fan like I'm a fan, you ain't happy with this win either, man. I get it. LeBron James wasn't playing, but at some point, our team needs to be strong enough where it don't matter who ain't playing. Because we got the pieces. That's what a championship team is about. Like next man up. You know what I'm saying? If your star player is down, next man up. If the center is in foul trouble, next man up. That's what makes you a championship team. And other teams be like, man, we gotta play the Lakers. Man, I ain't even leaving no tickets at will call for shorty. Not versus the Lakers. That's the type of respect that we need. That's the mentality that we have to have going forward. So overall, I'm not happy with the win in terms of the way we won and the energy and effort and consistency that we showed throughout the game. But I mean, it was a good game. It was a good game, and we did walk away with the W. So I'm not gonna be too hard. Salutations on us for actually winning the game. But when we supposed to stomp somebody out, or Mike Tyson knock somebody out in the first round, I just want us to do that. That's it. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Let me know what you think, man.